T has their reporter, of course, being Russian. They have their reporters. They get the reporters right into these places like Ukraine or all the other places, maybe Palestine, Israel, and you'll have to hand it to these Russian women reporters where their offices was, and they were right in there with it, covering it. And I've seen some of their stuff where they're in at the front lines in the combat zones, and they're right in there with the best of them, and I am really impressed with how well they do. Of course, CNN and Fox, those places, they don't send the reporters as many as RT has. So if you want to get the real news of what's going on in the Middle East, go to RT.com. If you just kind of ignore on their documentaries, the propaganda, but their hard news is quite good as far as I can tell, because the reporters are more interested in getting the story than getting the editors might have in at the studio. So you get a better hard news show, and they're right in with where the action is too. Well, looks like there may be a ship over there loading up. Let's go over and see what's going on. Yeah, there's an S there, looks like. Shooting through that window is hard with this long lens. So we'll back it off just a little bit. I've got a new camera. It may have a longer lens than this, so I'll have to find out. It's one of these point and shoot things, but it's by Nikon, and it's got a lot of lens on it, so I may be able to do better than this, but I'll have to go to the window that's open. I could never do it like this, through the window. You see, there's one of the cranes. Hard for me to tell, but let's see, that is well, anyway. Kay was in the dining room when I got there, and she willingly went with me downstairs, but her comprehension seems to be a little slower the last 2 or 3 days, and we sat there a while and talked to a couple of others for a while. Then we came back upstairs, and there was no action in the dining room, so I took her to the bedroom. A little later, she seemed to resent me or something. I don't know what it was. I'm just wondering if there's something going on, that advancing situation in the dementia that's affecting her way of thinking. But she threw my hand away when I was just trying to hold hers at one time. So things could be going on. But we'll continue to look at it and see what happens. I'll be going over to her place for Thanksgiving. I was going to invite the people that answer the phones at the shuttle because they know me, almost know me by now, and invite them over to Cascade and have a free lunch, of course. How many on Thanksgiving will do that because, you know, they're all busy with their families, but I would have invited them anyway. But I can't get Kay here without a cab fare, and I don't want to pay 4 cab fares that day to go get her, bring her back, go get her, take her back, and that sort of thing. So we'll have to just, I'll go over to her place come Thanksgiving.